This day is filled with the unremarkable stuff we do and the ordinary experiences that we have that make up the bulk of our lives. But then there are those life-altering, stunning, uppercase days. These days can be filled with joy and excitement, or pain and terror, but ultimately they change us and our lives from that point forward. My Kick-Ass Award nominee, Courtney Moore, had one of those capital letter days in December 2009. Her daughter, Georgia, hadn't been feeling well. She'd been fatigued and pale and had no fever. And this was odd because Georgia's one of those kids who never ever gets sick. And they were thinking it was some sort of flu or virus. And they went to see a doctor, and it wasn't. After a series of tests, Georgia was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia on December 30th, which was her 10th birthday. 2 days later, she began her first round of chemotherapy. Anyone who knows Courtney will tell you she's one of the most involved and supportive and patient mothers that they have ever known. Her daughters, Georgia, and her younger sister, Ivy, are her life, and making sure that their lives are filled with love and fun and adventure and happiness is a job that she is extraordinary at. But even knowing that, I was not prepared for the amount of uppercase kick-assedness that she exhibited when over this past year as Georgia and the rest of her family traveled on this unknown and scary journey. Rather than let fear rule how she reacted to Georgia's diagnosis, she instead chose to circle the wagons and fight like hell. Here are just a few examples of the efforts she led to kick cancer's ass. She started a blog and a Facebook group to tell Georgia's story and garner support, and then led an effort to get comments from all the continents of the globe on Georgia's blog, which she succeeded at. She even got a comment from the space shuttle. She formed the Peachy Keens, her family team that would be fighting for Georgia. She had orange Keeping Georgia on My Mind wristbands made and sent them to whoever requested them so that people could wear them to support Georgia's fight. She organized blood drives and collected 152 units of blood, which surpassed their goal by 52 units. She shaved her head on freaking live TV to publicize an event at Dell's Children's Hospital called St. Baldrick's, where people, including several other members of the Peachy Keens, also shaved their heads to raise money and awareness for childhood cancer research. She met Will Ferrell in the elevator at Dell Children's Hospital and gave him one of these bracelets. And then every time she saw a photo of him wearing it, she documented it. And I'm telling you, there's like tons of photos of him wearing this bracelet, which is pretty cool. She threw an Amy's ice cream party to thank us, her friends and family and supporters. And basically, she helped spearhead fundraising efforts in honor of Georgia that have so far contributed over $10,000 to support cancer research. Whew, I could go on and on, but I think you already get the idea. She also, in addition to all this, was by Georgia's side at every single treatment, every single doctor's appointment, and she made sure that they celebrated every milestone and every test result that showed Georgia was winning this battle. And she also made sure that her younger daughter Ivy felt included and important every step of the way. I only heard Courtney cry one time, and it was the night that she got the diagnosis. She was understandably freaked out and scared to death, and we sobbed together over how messed up and unfair life can be sometimes. But once the doctors gave her a plan and a path to go down, she was an unstoppable force who never, ever for 1 second let her daughters know that she had any fear whatsoever. All they saw was positivity, strength, and grace. She drew inspiration from the remarkable courage that Georgia showed each and every day, and as a result, inspired those of us who watched from the sidelines. And I am so happy to report that Georgia is doing great. She's in full remission and started back to school this past fall. Her hair's growing back, so is Courtney's. And their family just returned from spending Georgia's 11th birthday at Disney World, literally a world away from where they were on December 30th of 2009. I've known Courtney Moore for more than 20 years. And during that time, she's always been lowercase kick-ass, but this past year proved how uppercase kick-ass she truly is. And I am in awe of her and cannot think of anyone more deserving of this award than this amazing woman who I'm so very proud to call my friend. Congratulations.
surprise.
Yes.
I thought I was here for something else, but I just want to say that besides my wonderful friends and family and amazing doctors and staff and everybody over at Dell Children's that are kicking ass every day, this is for my daughter. 1 year, 10 days, kicking ass. Yeah. And she's going to kick it all the way to the end.